All right, guys, we are back to the action. This is the second semifinal of the Men's Open tonight. We just saw the Germans, Felix and Bastian, move on to the finals, and we'll see who the winner of this match is in just a minute. All right, a quick start for the second team out of Rota, Spain. Ernesto Velasquez, a high-level badminton player. Marcello Jardim, the brother of Simone Jardim, serving now. German Dario in the yellow, partner to Marcello Jardim. Oh, that's really nice, seeing that Ernie jumping the kitchen with grace and style. Javi Gallego really on point with that, seeing it early. Jardim, I noticed the pattern in the game he played against the UK team. Louis Leville and his partner, he was going down the line slapping that backhand quite a bit, so they need to be ready for that. Gallego not able to get that ball to fall. Hitting the net cord and dribbling back on his side. Again, this Spanish team of Ernesto and Javier on their home courts here in Rota, Spain. That's really nice. Ernesto right there, able to take his forehand dink and roll it hard to the backhand of Jardim, popping that ball up. You have to hit penetrating dinks if you want to get those pop-ups at this level. They are playing Jardim a lot. Wow, what a defensive recovery. And then the attack. Oh, he was on it, but he missed that last one because the hands of German Dario just really, really strong on the defense. He just blocked it right in his core. Well done, but expect Ernesto to keep attacking. I don't think he's going to go away from that strategy. He likes to attack. Again, that penetrating dink to Jardim's backhand seems to be a pattern developing here early. Oh boy, that's just too good. That inside out forehand, really nice touch. As Javier really opened up and took that ball inside out to the kitchen opposite of where he was at. We might have a... there's the attack, but it's just a little low right there. He's got to be more patient attacking that one at his feet. that's a good dink. Really good deep ball from Jardim. Javier, we might have a situation here. He's showing favor to his right leg. Maybe possible cramping going on here. Yeah, Ernesto trying to take everything. That is a nasty rock back put away overhead from Jardim. He's hit thousands of those in tennis, I'm sure, in Padel. That's a high level player right there, just hitting that ball. He is striking that ball really solid. And there's a missed return. You can tell Javi's struggling. They may need to call a timeout to recover. Ernesto really looking to get involved. You can tell he's trying to take every shot he can. Javi is really favoring that right leg. It looks like he's locking up just a bit. We're going to keep an eye on that, but this will be interesting to see what unfolds, because this is a game to 15, so he's just got to make sure he doesn't fully cramp up. It's been a long day for these guys. You can't just attack early like that in these points. You've got to construct these points a little longer. If you just attack after one or two dinks, they're going to be ready. You've got to lull them into a little bit of a rhythm and then attack. Oh boy, that is he did a little wink to Ernesto after that, like, you know what? I'm good right now, man. I'm good. I'm struggling a little, but I don't mind jumping and hitting those overheads either. Well done. I think he's trying a little too much here. He's got to maybe settle in just a little bit more and let Javi hit some of those thirds. That was awful aggressive there. Yeah, that was the conversation between Ernesto and Javier. He said, like, look, I can hit those. So again, Javi and Ernesto having some communication issues here because Ernesto senses that his partner is maybe struggling just a little bit physically. He's trying to get involved, and then Javier is pushing back just a tad. That's a really nice shot. Even though Ernesto is not the tallest guy on the court, he leans in and plays really big, uses his expertise and his background in racket sports to really dictate where the ball goes. That's the backhand flick I was talking about, is when you pull him out wide, he likes to attack that backhand. It's like he has an automatic trigger right there. He feels himself getting pulled out wide, and he just pulls the trigger. And if you're just ready for that, you can sit on it on the forehand. If it was me in this situation, because Javier is struggling, I would just pull Javier over a little bit, and I would be dinking every ball to the backhand of Marcello Jardim right now, pulling him off the court. Ernesto's like, Javier's like, Ernesto, relax a little. I got it, man. Relax a little bit. Don't go overboard. He can sense that there's some issues physically with Javier, but Javier's holding his own right now. Again, they're really struggling. Their communication is just not there right now. They need to get on the same page, or this game will turn very quickly. Ernesto got what he wanted on that exchange. Jardim popping that backhand up on the cross court, but you got to execute. There it is. That's what. Javier looking to work that cramp out on his right leg. See, he's a little impatient on those because he feels that he can't move as well as he normally does, so he's trying to finish the points early. Jardim doing a great job right there on the counter, on the attack, and then the counter from Javi, because Javi was ready for the speed up, but so was Jardim. There, he called him off. He called him off because that was his overhead. I mean, there's no reason for the lefty to slide all the way over to try to hit that ball. Javi's holding his own. He's well aware of his situation, but he needs to listen to Ernesto and understand that he can hit these shots. That is a massive overhead from Velasquez. Velasquez very quick, but again, I know what the conversation is right now between Ernesto and Javi. It's like, hey, don't come over too far because I can hold it down over here. I mean, obviously, Javier's not going to be able to go for some of those shorter balls, but that one missing just wide. I saw the gap that he had there too. He saw it because Ernesto Velasquez was coming over hard middle, but Jardim missed out wide just a little. I really think that the reason these errors are happening currently is because Ernesto Velasquez is trying to do a little too much still. He's still wanting to bait hard middle and then come back. He needs to just stay over there for now and let Javier work his way out of this. Yeah, that's not coming back. Jardim taking that ball and putting it right away at the feet of Velasquez. It's interesting because they're not using any timeouts, but if it was me, I would maybe look at using a timeout if the lead change gets too big. Oh, amazing. Javi's like, man, listen, I don't know, man, I'm trying. Ernesto wants the ball, though, on his paddle. He's trying so hard right now. He's saying me because he's feeling good. He wants Javi to take a breather. They're sorting things out right now, literally live on the court. He's saying, like, let me have the control. You know, Velasquez wants control of the points. Nice lob. That's a good leave right there. I like the initial attack off the bounce. He really timed that well. Again, it's constructed and timed well because of the dinks that he's putting out there first. He hit 6, 7, 8 dinks in a row before he attacked, and you don't know which one he's going to take and attack, so that's why that's effective. They're going to switch at 8, so this is the switch halfway. The control right now in the favor of Jardim and Dario. The conversation between Velasquez and Gallego is very important right now in the second half of this game because they were not in sync for most of that first half. They've got to figure out how to work as a team, but also allow Velasquez to get a little more involved just because Javi is struggling a little bit physically with his cramps on his right leg. So, you know, this is an opportunity for them to talk through this situation that they're dealing with. But I have to tell you, as I'm watching this game unfold, you know, Ernesto is feeling that pressure of trying to do too much, and he needs to pull back just a little bit. Because from what I've seen, Javier is able to hold his own right now. He's not feeling that he is just down and out. He's able to just stay and do his part. And then Ernesto needs to time his involvement a little bit better because I feel like he's just pushing too much. So we'll see if they make that adjustment here in the second half. He did get a slight, massage on his right leg. It's that inner knee area, that muscle right there is cramping up just a bit. And there it is. Just let them settle in and let him do his thing, and he's going to be fine. He's going to be just fine. I think he's got to get that ball over a little bit more. He just can't go drop to the middle like that. He's got to be able to put that ball out wider to Dario. There's been no offensive attacks or rhythm since the cramping had started early in this game. They're just not able to find any rhythm. Oh, nice shot right there. Really a nice deceptive shot because it looked like he was going to open up to go outside to the forehand of Dario, and he ended up going middle, which was a brilliant shot. That's such a really, really nice forehand, low and deep to the corner. They find themselves at 9-5 in control. It's interesting that Velasquez and Gallego are not stacking with the forehands. they're staying in this formation that you don't see a whole lot. I feel like Velasquez could do more damage if he was on the right with his forehand in the middle, but they obviously have talked about something where they're wanting to stay in this situation. They're finally starting to get a little bit of a rhythm here. And again, I think it was the time between the switch at 8 that they had a chance to speak a little bit. And Javier is telling him, like, look, I can do this. I can hold my own. It's fine. But he's got to find that rhythm. He's got to see that ball going over the net. You can't miss short in games like this. If it goes over high. You've got to be able to recover off that. Like that. See, at least he's able to play that 5th shot. Boy, that is great recovery. Yeah, that's not coming back. That guy, Javier Gallego, has a nasty slap on his forehand when he gets an overhead. It's like a badminton slap. It's like he jumps up and just smacks the heck out of it. Yeah, that's really good. I love the inside-out attack. It was smooth, it was deceptive, and it caught Dario right up in the right shoulder just enough, and then the backhand put away from Velasquez as they now have a little pep in their step, a little bounce. He's got to put that ball away. That is just a missed opportunity you cannot afford. He had the ball on his paddle. He's just got to execute there. A nice job from Javi leaning in there and rolling that ball, changing elevation on Dario. They've kind of iced him out a little bit early in this game. He seems a little cold. Maybe they need to go back at him. Javier Gallego has worked through this cramp and has now come on the other side of the situation he was dealing with in the first half. He's now finding his rhythm, and you can see that the energy is better now. The energy is good between the two Spaniards. Dario really unsettled right now on the other side, just attacking low balls, and an easy leave there from Javier Gallego. Not the right ball to attack. He's got to settle in and be patient. They've got some momentum, and he's attacking mid-court for no reason there. He's just got to reset, bring that ball back down into the kitchen. I like the idea, but it's not the right timing. Javi really settling in now, finding his groove and proving that he can work through difficult situations. And they find themselves at 10-10, I believe. Yeah, not a good idea. But again, it's that penetrating dink pulling Jardim off the court with his backhand, and the immediate response is to attack that low ball. And you cannot do that right there when they're sitting on it ready to pounce. And it looks like we've got a timeout from Jardim and Dario. We'll be back in 60 seconds from now for the conclusion of the second half of this semifinal. All right, it looks like Gallego getting another massage during this timeout. It's good and bad when you call a timeout. When you need that timeout for, you've lost the momentum or whatever, that's fine. That's for you. But it also gives the opponents a chance to recover and regroup as well. And that massage right there could lead him down the stretch feeling confident and where he needs to be. So we'll see how this game plays out. That ball clipping the net cord, I thought it was going to make its way over, but it does not. He hits the high part of the net, and now we've got a side out, so a good timeout from Dario and Jardim. That's a good reset from Velasquez. I like the idea from Jardim right there. He's got the guys bent over at the kitchen. He lobs it up, but sailing long. Not a bad idea, though, at all. Oh, good recovery. Nope, that ball sailing wide. But, again, Jardim looking for that close, gets what he wants. The ball popped right up, and he put it away. Wow, that ball falls inside the baseline as Jardim ducks down thinking that ball's going to be out. It was not. Soft touch there from Javier Gallego. Good recovery. That ball's in. And a nice reset. Another lob. And that ball missing out wide. What a defensive stand right there for the Spaniards on their home courts. Unbelievable defense. Another great attack as Javi leans in and uses that fantastic backhand roll right into the right hip of Dario. No more timeouts for either team. Another unforced error, bringing this to a match point for the home team. Javier Gallego and Ernesto Velasquez with an opportunity to close this match out right now. And there it is. They find a way to get it done on their home courts. An unbelievable comeback. Wow, what a finish right there we had in this second semifinal. Nothing short of spectacular from the Spaniards. And we will have a Germany versus Spain final coming up after this. We're actually going to play the bronze medal first, and then we'll have the finals. Stay tuned. This is Scott Golden. We'll be back after this.
can see red flags in your eyes. Empty conversation, endless irritation. You must think that I'm off my head and now you've taken over my time. And let you take all that you want from me. Try and leave me with nothing that don't faze me. What kind of girl you take me for? I don't need your petty company. Least I know you're good for something, you entertain me. Go on and entertain me, boy. Take all that you want from me. Try and leave me with nothing that don't faze me. What kind of girl you take me for? I don't need your petty company. Least I know you're good for something, you entertain me. Go on and entertain me, boy.
All right, guys, Scott Golden here for a post-game interview with the home team right here in Rota, Spain. These guys are out of Rota, Spain. I want to talk to you first, Ernesto. Early in that match, your partner, Javi, was physically struggling. He had some cramps in his right leg. We could all see it. Everybody in this whole place saw it. It seemed like you felt that also, and you were trying to do a little too much early. There were some miscommunications. You were coming over a lot, and the errors were happening. What was your thoughts, and what were you feeling during those moments early?
It was a great start in the beginning because we were leading 5-0, and I think it was an easy point for us. So that's why I thought that okay, I'm gonna just play very close to Javi, and I'm gonna try to get as many balls as possible. But that in the end, as they started to play more aggressive and they started to get in the game, I found out that it was not. It was not a great idea. That I just need to let Javi to play his thinking. We need to build a rally. We need to build our solid thinking, and then we need to catch the good chance just to attack. And right after 10-5, we said okay, let's come back, and we did. So it was great, and Javi just did a crazy performance. So we are pretty happy.
All right, Javi, let's talk to you now. That was an unbelievable comeback in the second half of that game. You got 2 massages on your right leg. How did you feel in the first half versus the second half of that game?
Sí, la verdad que empecé antes de jugar el partido, ya notaba que antes calentando allí, ya notaba que el músculo estaba ya como pillado. Y empezamos el partido y le dije a Ernesto, me voy a echar crema, me voy a intentar poner algo para poder jugar. Empezamos el partido, yo no sé cómo jugué esa primera parte, la verdad. Cuando descansamos, mi compañero Campos me dio un masaje, me puso crema y si no fuera sido por ello, creo que no hubiera podido seguir jugando, vamos. Y increíble, al final tenía hasta ganas de llorar porque es que no sabía cómo había jugado, la verdad. Y sin la ayuda de Ernesto, que me ha apoyado en todo momento, ha intentado cubrirme en todo momento, yo creo que es que no hubiéramos sacado el partido adelante, la verdad. Pero vamos, súper contento y ahora a intentar jugar la final lo mejor posible.
Unbelievable. You see the smile on both these guys' faces on the home court. They figured out a way to get it done. Congratulations to both of you. We'll see you in the finals against the Germans. All right, Scott Golden here. We'll be back for the third place match behind us now, and then the finals after that.